learned speakers, participants, media persons, and audience. A very good morning to all of you. I am Vikram Pal Singh. It's a matter of pleasure for me, and I am feeling very honored to contribute myself as a speaker in this fabulous event, that is 6th National Leadership Conclave. Today I will speak up on the topic entitled as True Leadership with a Constructive Mindset. So dear friends, today in this crowded world of leadership, everybody wanted to become a successful leader. In some cases, to become a successful leader, some individuals they wanted to create their impact on others without taking into consideration what is constructive and what is destructive. But here, instead of a successful leadership, one must focus on a true leadership first of all, because it's only a true leadership that strengthens our followers in all aspects and in all type of conditions as well as circumstances. So when we are talking about a true leadership, the first question that came in our mind is, what is a true leader? So friends, when we are talking about a true leadership, it is very important to have a constructive mindset first of all. By constructive mindset, it means you should develop a constructive approach in your mindset. And a true leader with a constructive mindset is one that always generates some sort of the positivity in his group or in his team. He set directions accordingly and then make decisions accordingly in a very constructive manner that leads to the success of a group. A true leader with a constructive mindset is one that never blame the conditions and circumstances at all. On the other hand, he has a capability to set conditions and circumstances according to him. A true leader with a constructive mindset is one that always steps up high in tough times, conditions and circumstances. He never gets offended by his opposition, but take it as a challenge or a chance to learn. So friends, now I would like to highlight one of a great personality who was actually a true leader with a very high constructive mindset. I think everybody knows this personality. He is Mr. Nelson Mandela, ex-president of South Africa. This man, he had served 27 years of imprisonment, but even then he had a very high constructive mindset. According to him, his golden words, it is better to lead from the behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate the victory or when nice things occur. You take the front line. It means you take the lead when there is a danger. Only then people will appreciate your leadership style. And this is the clear-cut example of a true leader. So it is very important to know the differences between a leader as well as between a true leader with a constructive mindset. So I just want to highlight some sort of the few differences that we need to understand in our mind, that for a true leader with a constructive mindset, what is important? The right side there is an ordinary leader, and on the left side there is a true leader with a constructive mindset. A leader acts as a driving force for a team, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he acts as a mentoring force for a team, means he becomes a mentor for his followers. A leader, ordinary leader, it generally takes credit. But a true leader with a constructive mindset, he gives or distributes credit at all to all the followers. A leader makes followers, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he makes leaders. A leader is a command oriented for others, but a true leader with a constructive mindset is always a goodwill oriented person for others. A leader knows how to do, but a true leader with a constructive mindset is one who shows how to do. A leader generates motivation in his team, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he generates enthusiasm in addition to motivation in his team. A leader pointing fingers and blame others sometime, not all the times, but a true leader with a constructive mindset is one that takes responsibility all the time. Some more differences are there. We need to understand the differences first of all. Only then we will make ourselves, or we will motivate others to become a true leader with a constructive mindset. That is the need of the hour. A leader generally control people or a team under him, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he controls tough conditions and circumstances, like the people like Nelson Mandela. A leader generally avoid failures because he is having some sort of the fear of the failure. Some leaders, not all the leaders, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he learn lessons from the failures and make strategies on the basis of the same. A leader knows when to speak up, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he knows when to speak up and when to remain silent. A leader sometimes is a pessimistic, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he is an optimistic always. Means he is having some sort of the hopes. A leader passionate at their own level, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he ignites some sort of the passion among others. A leader is interested on taking extraordinary people with them, but a true leader with a constructive mindset, he takes ordinary people and turns them to the extraordinary people. So dear friends, since constructive thoughts, they are very important for a true leader so as to attain the status of a constructive mindset. So here I would like to discuss some constructive thought strategies for a true leader for the purpose to attain the status of a constructive mindset. These constructive thought strategies, it deals with the changing pattern of our thinking. 4 constructive thought strategies for a true leader so as to attain the status of a constructive mindset. So these are, the first one is improve your own belief system. Since our belief system is a driving force for our thinking and behavioral level, so it is very important to improve our belief system first of all so as to attain the status of a constructive mindset. Next comes use imagination to facilitate desirable performance. It means you should encourage yourself to imagine the best possible way to achieve your aim, objective or goal in your life. The third one is use self-talk to advantage. Since everybody wanted wise friends and external opinions that guides them by talking to them, but here there is a need to install the functioning of all above in your mindset and then use self-talk. Last but not the least is learn by the bad experience. You should learn from your failures or from your bad experiences, and you can make strategies on the basis. Rather than to avoid the failures, you face the failures and make the further strategies on the basis of them. Only then you will have to attain the status of a constructive mindset. That is very important for a true leader. So dear friends, since each and everyone sitting here is associated, affiliated and represent or particular organization, so I would like to discuss why a true leadership model is important to implement in our respective organizations. One by one I will discuss the various points. Competitive advantage. We can think out of the box and act creatively. Thus, we can have a competitive advantage. By implementing true leadership model in our respective organizations, we are generating some sort of the goodwill among our individuals. With the result of it, they contribute and do their level best towards the best interests of the organizations. Boost up the morale of the employees or individuals. By implementing true leadership model in our respective organizations, we are inviting our individuals or employees to come and present their ideas, thoughts and beliefs. So directly we are boosting up their morale, generate some sort of the sense of belongingness. This is very important for an individual to have a sense of belongingness. Since by implementing true leadership model, we are distributing and giving credit to each and every individual in a team. So directly we are generating some sort of the belongingness in them. Before we become the true leadership with a constructive mindset, we have to follow some quality traits. There are various quality traits, but I shortlisted 6 to 7 quality traits that are very important for all of us to implement in us so as to become a true leader with a constructive mindset. A true leader with a constructive mindset, he knows how to stabilize his emotions or sentiments. This is the very first factor. The next one is decisiveness. Means a true leader should analyze each and every situation very carefully and take decisions in a very quick manner. The third one is appreciation. Appreciation means you should distribute or give credit to each and every individual. Next one is delegation of authority. Means you are giving powers to others. No need to hold the power in yourself. You have to distribute the power, right? Next one is take feedbacks. Whether the good feedbacks, whether the bad feedbacks, you have to take the feedback. Honest. This is very important factor. Humility. You should be humble towards others. Last but not the least is, this is also very important factor or a quality trait. You should be a creative and innovative. You have to do different things in a creative and in an innovative manner. So friends, small conclusion of my presentation is no negativity at all. You should always be a positive person and be constructive always. Only then you will become a true leader with a constructive mindset. And believe me, a true leader with a constructive mindset is always a successful leader.